My name is Garita. I'm from Costa Rica. I'm representing the Fab Lab Association of Costa Rica. I'm going to show you why we have to do the Fab Lab 13 in Costa Rica. Actually, it's not just in Costa Rica. I'm representing the whole Central America and the Caribbean zone and that region because I think it's important. We're in a small scale region and we started a project that is not just for this presentation. Actually, I started 1 year ago with a good friend from El Salvador, Caco, and the name is Build It Up. The thing is that for us it's difficult to start with the Fab Labs. And when I was thinking why we have to do it in Costa Rica or in our region, I was thinking in the slogan of the Fab Lab, and that is making impact. So I was saying, okay, let's do it in a region with a Fab Lab culture. So that's so important for me for this part. And I remember when I was in Barcelona 2 years ago, I was talking with Tomas, and he told me that Costa Rica was one of the first Fab Labs in the world. And I was like super shocked, like, what, really? I'm from Costa Rica, I didn't know about that. So I came back to Costa Rica, and I was searching and looking for the Fab Lab, and nothing was happening. So I decided to start again the process with the association and everything. And the idea is that it's not just for Costa Rica, that's the point, it's for the whole region. And I know that we're super small, you know, we're over there. Actually, we are behind the 14, but it's not because we are 14 now. It's just the title. So now it looks better. You can see Mexico is here, and the big South America is over there. And that one is Central America and the Caribbean. And it looks small, but we have 7 countries and 20 islands. So that's a lot of potential about natural resources, also about a potential about human resources. I know that we have so many social problems right now, but I think with this kind of events, we can start a new way of production, of consumption, and so on. Of course, I can talk about these kind of things, but it's a fact that everybody knows about the Caribbean. So it's not the fact that I really want to talk right now. This one is the one that I really care about it. That we have a problem right now in our region. That's why we have a lot of violence. We have a lot of social problems. And it's because of that. Because of the young people between 12 and 20 years old that they don't have job, they don't have education or training. So this one is a big problem for us and it's killing our region. So I think with the Fab Lab idea and the vision and the process, we can start a new way for local economies. And look at this, it's a huge problem. And it's not just a number, we're talking about people, you know. So when I was talking and thinking about a Fab Lab, it's related with this, with informality, you know, and that's super important for me because for me, a maker is like this guy. He's making every day something for survive. So this one is the kind of makers that we have. Imagine that guy with a Fab Lab. So it will be amazing, you know. And look at this. This one is an image for Cuba. It's a motorcycle. And it's doing not just for a hobby, it's because they need it. So it's a real maker doing something. So imagine those people with this kind of machines, this kind of process, doing the Fab Lab vision. So I have 3 points very important for this. That is Fab Labs solving social problems for local economies. Fab Labs provided opportunities and becoming clusters of opportunity and innovation. And the most important for me, the last one is, we need an important social productive changing to prevent migration. That's a really big problem for us in Central America. And this one is one project that we're doing in Costa Rica. Actually, I'm the director of the Research Center of Innovation. We have the Fab Lab there. And it's the micro Fab Lab that we're using, and we're moving to different places. So this is the kind of project that we think we have to do it to improve our region and to innovate. This one is just the research center. Now, it's very cool because I started this process 1 year ago. It was super difficult at the beginning, but now we have a lot of support from the country. We have a lot of support of companies and institutions. And actually, we're doing a lot of workshops, not just with Central America, also with Latin America. And that's why we created the Fab Lab Association. And that's something important because we don't have Fab Labs in Central America. We just have the spaces. But if we can do like a big project that can start doing in different countries associations, and we can work together. I think that do it yourself is amazing, but do it together is better for us, because it's the way that we can build this platform. And that's just some examples about the companies and all the institutions. Also, the government is working a lot with us. They're going to give us a lot of help, also money, of course. And I was talking with Dan about this project. I know it's going to be huge and it's going to be hard for us. That's for sure. But it's a very good challenge. This one is the venue. Actually, it's a very nice space. I'm working super close with those guys from FIT. They do every year an international design workshop and festival. So they know we're in partnership. They know how to do this kind of events. So I think it's a very good opportunity. For sure, it's a big challenge, but I think we can do it. So, pura vida, muchas gracias.
Woo! Yeah.